Welcome to today's edition of Crypto Corner at InvestorIdeas.com. News on what's driving the cryptocurrency market. Hey everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to episode 708 of the Crypto Corner podcast. For news today, Marathon and RIOT have both shared their October results, and Blue Sky has closed on a $1.2 million Canadian hardware acquisition. But just before we get into today's show, a quick reminder that if you enjoy this podcast, to please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com. This includes the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, along with many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. Alright, so Marathon Digital Holdings, Inc., which trades on the Nasdaq as MARA, has published its unaudited Bitcoin production and miner installation updates for the month of October 2021. The company produced 417.7 self-mined Bitcoins during the month, increasing its total Bitcoin holdings to approximately 7,453, with a fair market value of approximately $457.4 million. Fred Thiel, Marathon's CEO, said, quote, "In October, we increased our Bitcoin production by 23% month over month to 417.7 Bitcoins and increased our total Bitcoin holdings to approximately 7,453 Bitcoins. As in prior months, our Bitcoin production was impacted by maintenance-related outages at the power plant in Hardin, Montana, and increases in the total network hash rate. However, with shipments of our previously purchased miners accelerating over the coming months, we continue to expect our Bitcoin production to become more consistent as we scale." End quote. RIOT Blockchain Inc., which trades on the NasDaq as RIOT, has announced its monthly Bitcoin production and operations updates for October 2021. The company produced 464 Bitcoins in the month, up about 433% from October 2020, and boasts a deployed fleet of approximately 27,270 miners with a hash rate capacity of 2.8 exahash per second. According to the press release, RIOT recently completed a $54 million purchase order with Bitmain Technologies Limited for 9,000 S19j Pro at 100 terahash per second miners, with an anticipated delivery and deployment schedule set for May 2022 through October 2022. As a result of this purchase order, the company anticipates that it will have approximately 90,150 Antminers in operation, utilizing approximately 284 megawatts of energy by Q4 2022. Blue Sky Digital Assets Corp., which trades on the CSE as BTC, has formally closed another high-value mining asset order, this one comprising approximately $1.2 million Canadian worth of custom GPU mining rigs from Panda Miner. Blue Sky's COO, Anthony R. Perlman, said, quote, "This latest order continues our staged approach of growth for our GPU mining operations as we extend our focus on Ethereum mining. We continue to effectively use our capital with an aggressive business focus on revenue and the bottom line. This recent order contains some cutting-edge and high hash rate GPU mining equipment from Panda Miner that we have not used before, and we are excited to expand our capabilities with advanced hardware that should give us higher returns than previous models. We are still actively looking to put additional capital to work for us as we acquire additional ASIC mining assets. These efforts will round out our diversified mining activities and take advantage of a strong, performing virtual asset like Bitcoin." End quote. That does it for today's Crypto Corner. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website, and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products, services, or securities. Investors are reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss of investment. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and most audio platforms available.